Hello and welcome. My name is Larathan Carew, and as you may have already guessed, this isn't Tech It. Shock horror. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and before I begin even talking, I should point out that I do have a bit of a nasty cough at the moment, so excuse me if I start spluttering over the microphone. Whoops, I'm terrible with camera work as well, apparently. Just so you know. So, as many people may have already guessed, this is Second Life. And this is the one of the three hockey rinks for Global Online Hockey Association, or more commonly known, let's hope this actually records. Damn you, Second Life lag. There we go. Go-ha! And yes, that is my own voice in a video game. Yes, I am pleased. Yes, so the reason for this video is I thought I would run through a tutorial on how to play Go-ha. We get a lot of new players on this for Go-ha, and trying to explain how to play the game is not easy. We do have instructions in with the sticks, but it's not. Okay, so first a little talk about what Go-ha is. Go-ha is an online hockey association, as the name suggests. It's completely free to play, run entirely by donations, and please donate, as it has been going for many, many years. It is a fantastic community with a great set of managers. And yeah, it's just amazing. I have been here for 6 seasons. No, more than that. 8 seasons now. This will be my 8th. Actually, it'll be my 7th because I missed one out. Excuse me a second. As I said, I may have to splutter. So yeah, I like to consider myself a veteran of the sport, but not very good. So yeah, on with the tutorial. I am currently sitting at Empty Net, also known as the Cleary Arena. If you want to get to the central hub of Go-ha, you should search for Chamonix City, or however the hell you want to pronounce it. It is based off of a real-life place in France, I believe, but I don't know. I don't know nothing about this sort of thing. I willingly admit, if anyone said a hockey name to me, I wouldn't have a clue. But yeah, you will find this at every single rink. This rack of sticks. I nearly said stick of racks, but I don't know what that is. All you do is you can just left click, or you can right click and get it. And then any minute now, you've got to stand by with your standard SL lag. Saw the fucking trailer for Madagascar 3, so now all I've got is that bloody circus theme in my head. Anyway, I'll just go on regardless. In a second, in a few minutes, I will get a little notification where I get a bag. You res the bag on the ground, so you drag it from your inventory to the world. It reses it, right click, open, and you get something along the lines of, yes, I have a full inventory, not as full as many. Something along the lines of this. If you just highlight in your inventory and press G, it should zoom to the Gs. Oh, there it is. So I actually show what you do. You get this. There's the Go-ha equipment bag. You go, boop, and there's the equipment bag. Da 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 da. Right click, open. In fact, I don't think you even need to do that now. I think you can just click it. There you go. It gives you a folder. Keep. And then you can just delete it. Gone. So now if I go to G, there will be Go-ha. Go-ha Hockey Players Equipment 2012. That would just be today's date. This is the latest equipment. It has all of the landmarks for everything you kind of want. Pond hockey is what we usually do off-season, which we are at the moment. Some rookie jerseys for people who've just started. And these are the important parts. The first thing you want to equip is the player HUD. So I'll just go ahead and equip that now. And you'll get this. That little HUD is essential for play. That's just an icon for the game, for Go-ha. This will change in an actual game. You'll have the period here, excuse me a second. As I said, I am dying, I do have the plague. Yeah, so you'll have the period here, so it'll either be first, second, third, overtime 1 or overtime 2, or shootout. Then you have the timer for the periods. Each period is 8 minutes in length, and there's only 3, unless of course you go to overtime or shootouts. And here you have the light or dark teams, with obvious scores. Oh, I may have to re-record this at some point when I don't have the lurgy. Okay, that's just, as you would expect, just a scoreboard, and it does have different emblems for different teams. So, say if it's Moose versus Cobras, do we have any emblems? So it'll have the Moose emblem on it and the Cobra's emblem. Well, that was bloody convenient, wasn't it? Just up there. This bit is possibly the most important part of the HUD, and I'll explain why in a second, and indeed you will see. As you can see, when it's in free, it will highlight with Get Pucks, where you can click and that appears. Simples. Right, the next bits, I'll go over the goalie, glove and stick. Actually, no, I'll do them last, because they probably require someone to be with me and I don't have any friends. Boo-hoo-hoo! These are the player sticks, left and right. This is the left, so you hold it left-handed, or at least the stick comes out on your left. And the right. You cannot wear them both at the same time. I use a right stick. This is a new stick, so it's not aligned to my avatar. Oh, important point. Take off your AOs. We do not allow AOs mid-game, and it allows people to see what you're doing. The stick, as far as I know, basically acts like a vehicle. So WASD keys to move still work fine. Right, so for me, I'm just going to edit this and move so that my stick is further down, so it's closer to the ice. You want it closer to the ice. It makes it easier to pick up any past pucks. Doesn't matter if it's not in both hands, as mine is, and I have a ridiculously tall avatar to match my real life self, so yeah. I'm just tweaking now for sake. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. And that's the right hand stick. Now, there is a difference between the right and left stick. I'll get onto that in a minute. So, as I said, WASD to move. As you can see, I'm moving quite slowly. You can press Control and R to allow always run, and it's a slightly different animation, and you're moving faster. You will pretty much always want this on. Unless the only exception to that is when you're playing in net, I find, and even then there's only a few people who play with always run off. I'm one of them. I like playing net with moving slowly. Right, but I'll talk about that at another time. Playing with a player stick. There is no forward and defense stick. It is just one stick for them all. One stick to rule them all, or something. Now, at the moment there are two schools of thought in playing the game. First one is, as you would expect, as in there's a button there for it, mouse look. Now, before anyone asks, the cross, it helps me play the game. Just ignore it. So, as you can expect, it's mouse look, and it does shoot where you aim. How do you move around? Of course, the disadvantage of this is you cannot see what's going on behind you, and people get behind you a lot. Again, WASD to move. The other school of thought is to play in third person. Of course, this does require some awkward movement. What I like to do is I hold shift and move around sometimes if I'd like to just face one direction, or I click and hold on my avatar and I can move like I was holding shift. But if I click and hold and move the mouse, I can move the camera and where I'm facing. Of course, the downside to this, excuse me, I'm going to die again. Excuse me. Of course, the downside to this is I cannot shoot whilst I'm clicking and holding to move the avatar. On the subject of shooting or passing or just firing the puck, I'll just get pucks again. To pick up a puck, all you do is skate over it. Ding! And you'll see at the top, my get puck symbol has now got a green ring around it. If you show your avatar in mouse look, or indeed sometimes if you don't, in fact no, I don't have show avatar on, you will see this blue thing. That will show up on every player that has the puck, so you can easily identify who has the puck. I now have the puck. If I click and hold the left mouse, there it goes. And that's the puck. Again, click hold, and there you go. Little tip, if you only just tap the puck, oh, just delayed sounds. If you only tap the thing, it only comes off very slowly. I scored. Hey, Macarena, Macarena. What you can do is you can click and hold whilst you don't have the puck, go up to it, and the moment you get it, shoot, and it comes off as fast as if you were holding it whilst you had it. That is a very good tip. And lag. Right. Now I want to show the difference. No, no, I won't. Before I do that, one of the more crucial, mechanics of the game, the boost button. So as I said, we've got WASD to move. If you press E, whee, excuse, it would seem that because of SL lag, I can't really show the boost. Try again. There we go. I move a lot faster. E is the boost key. Another pro tip: once you press E, your boost timer begins. You have about 1.5 to 2 seconds of moving quickly, and you will only use that movement whilst you're holding E, but the timer will still go down. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just moving normally, press E, and I move a bit faster, press E again, I get another jutter right at the end. But at that time, I was already out. If that makes any sense. Another tip, when you're boosting, I'm holding W and moving. If I press E, I move that fast. If I don't press anything and press E, wait for it to recharge, it's about 7 seconds. You move slightly faster in a boost if you're not holding a directional key at the same time. That's just due to SL physics. Okay. Right. Now I want to showcase the difference between the right and left stick. If I get a puck and I fire the puck, just like standing on the blue line, because it's easier to showcase, facing the end. If I fire it, watch where the puck is coming from. It's on the right side of the line. If I now take off my right stick and add the left stick, and I grab the puck again, I go back, same position, near enough, I'm on the line. I'm not going to get out, there we go, I'm on the line, and I look down the line, I press, and it's on the left side. That is crucial. It may not seem like much, but that makes all the difference when making the angles on the goal. Alright, I don't like the left stick. I've been playing the right stick for years. I will stick to the right stick until I die. Alright. So, last key gameplay factor. Momentum. Because this uses a proper physics engine, even though it is broken as shit, there is momentum. If I demonstrate, right. I am just looking down, right across the rink. Fire, go straight. Fine. Right. If I now continue looking, actually, let's go the other way. So I'm still looking across the rink. If I start moving up the field and fire, there is momentum, and the puck is still moving in that direction as well as across. That is vital. Something I do quite a lot when I go to pass, revealing my tips, so every pass I now make, whoever watches this will get what I'm doing and intercept. I don't lead targets when I'm passing. I try to move parallel to them, aim on them, and release. Hey, look at that. That will always get to them. Always. Unless it goes through their feet, which is known to happen. Simple. But if you're flustered and you're just trying to get a puck away to a teammate, it is so easy to forget about momentum. So easy, and pucks go awry. And that's the basic controls. So with the controls out of the way, a little bit about the rules. Only 5 skaters on the ice, bar a goalie, per team. No, you cannot pass from the defensive zone to the offensive zone. You can only pass through one zone at a time. Excuse me, I'm going to die again. I'm going to turn my mic off this time. That'd be grand. Yeah, sorry about that. As I said, you can only pass through one zone at a time. If you do fire the puck from this zone and it gets to the other zone, It will not cause a penalty until one of your own team touches it, if it hasn't touched the opposing team. Now, there also seems to be a bug, I don't know if was intended or not, where if you pass backwards and it touches your own team, that still causes a 2-pass penalty as well. Doesn't give a penalty inside the box, it just means you have to take a face-off in your own zone. On the subject of face-offs, if you are taking a face-off, spam C till your life depends on it. Like your life depends on it, to get the puck. There are some people who wait for the, well, maybe attacked it by Vic now. There are some people who wait for the puck to drop before pressing C, believes it gives them an edge. In the end of the day, it's luck of the draw. And SL lag. Yeah. You can score at any point in the offensive zone, so from this blue line onwards and from the red line forwards. Only thing is, the only people allowed inside this blue area is the goalie, or one defensive skater if the goalie is not inside. So this is for plays like when you're pulling the goalie, or if they head up trying to pass out. Sorry, I just got and they can drop into the crease to cover if any passes get caught. Yeah, that's pretty much it. For any new players, if you want to join, you can come and join scrims at any point. There is usually someone around. Vic was just sitting here when I arrived, so I'm sure he'd be able to help people out. We do have the Farm League, and we have just had the Season 15 draft, so that'll be starting up. The Farm League will be starting up again. You'll want to contact either Jehuty Niemi or Kacey Rossini for more details on that, though again, there's usually people around to help you with that. If you want more information on things that are happening in the league, join the website on globalonlinehockeyassociation.com. What? And yeah, I look forward to seeing you on the ice. If you do join the league, look out for me on the Ravens and the Moose within Season 15. And good luck in all your games. Bye-bye.